Hi folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again, we're going to try a solo variant for Star Wars, the deck building game. This is run number 4, and if you've been watching this series, you'll know that I've been adjusting rules as needed to try and balance out the game a bit more. I went ahead and added a couple of things, but for the sake of those tuning in for the first time, I'll just quickly explain what's going on here. So, you are going to choose a faction, whether it be Rebels or Imperials, and the AI will get the other faction, just like in a two-player card game. I will be playing as the Rebels, and the human player will get the starter card as normal, which is Dantooine, and have other cards to choose from back here. Of course, like in the normal game, if you run out of so many cards or go through so many cards, then the game is over for you. The AI, on the other hand, will have a total of 3 cards, and you're going to find the most expensive, well, not expensive, but the ones that have the most hit points on them. In this case, I've chosen Endor, Death Star, and Coruscant. And for an easier / shorter game, use 2 cards. And for a normal game, I guess you could use 3. Just beware, it may take a while, only because capital ships will be entering play and blocking damage and the like. But hey, if you like that kind of thing, then great. So I will be playing as the Rebel player as an optional way to make the game easier for yourself. In addition to your normal 10 card deck that you start with, you could add a small / medium tier Rebel capital ship, something similar to this. So if you wanted to add the Rebel transport to your fleet, or maybe the Hammerhead Corvette that's in the deck, just find it and add it to your starter deck. That'll give you a leg up over the AI. The AI will not care about any of the abilities on any of these cards. That'll eliminate that whole, well, what would the AI do in this situation? I don't know. I mean, this could happen. Just ignore all the abilities, even the ones on the starter planets. It doesn't matter. They will brute force you with icons. They will deal themselves 6 cards on their turn instead of 5 in order to make up for the fact that they won't be using any abilities. That's the general rule behind that. Other rules that I've added since the last video. One rule is whenever the AI purchases a card, let's say they purchase this card, and it has a credit symbol on it, then they will automatically exile one of their economic starter cards from their deck or discard pile. They'll start with their discard pile and then work their way into their deck, and if you have to remove it from their deck, just shuffle it. Or if it's in their hand, they can use that card and then exile it, no problem. But that will sort of remove the deck bloat, and that way better cards will come out more consistently for mid to late game. So whenever the AI purchases anything with a credit income on it, it's going to get rid of one of its starter cards and will shorten its deck, which is kind of nasty for you. It comes out swinging, let me tell you. The other thing I just added, whenever it destroys a card in the purchase row, it will do damage to you by 1. So let's say it did have enough attack to attack the purchase row. Let's say it took out this U-Wing completely. This card would not only go into the discard pile, but I would also take 1 damage. It would not, of course, observe the card effects underneath. Again, these are just abilities, rewards that you get for destroying opposite faction cards. The AI does not care about that. But as a prize or consolation prize for destroying something of yours, it will give you a damage. It'll do damage to your capital ships first as normal, and then work their way into the base. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get this started. As the Rebel player, I start here, but the Empire will get to go first. So again, 6 cards. Okay, 6 cards. Here we go. Stormtrooper, shuttle, trooper, shuttle. Okay, so like in the other games, combat will always occur first. Always, always, always. So it's going to look here. What is the highest card it can destroy? Just so happens to be the U-Wing here. 2 damage, it's 4 health there, so the U-Wing is gone. And as a prize, it gets just to do an automatic damage to Dantooine there, which is nasty. But these go away. New card comes out. TIE Fighter. You've got 4 credits to spend. It's going to buy the most expensive card possible. Regardless of neutral or Imperial faction, it's going to buy the most expensive. If there's a tie, it favors its faction. It also favors capital ships over regular cards. So this 3 here is between this Twi'lek and the Gazanti Cruiser, it's going to favor this. So it's going to use 3 of its credits to buy this Gazanti Cruiser. That leaves it with 1 credit left. It likes this TIE Fighter here. It's going to take that. Now, the question is, did any of those cards I just purchased, and I always forget, yep, it gave me a credit income. So, well, the computer credit income. So it's going to exile one of those cards already, and it's one less he has to worry about. All right, so a strong turn for the AI. I'm going to go ahead and just deal 5 cards for myself. All right. Rebel Trooper, Shuttle. Okay, well, great. TIE Bomber, what do you do? Exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. That could be very helpful. Part of me wants to get the Hammerhead, but part of me also wants to get the X-Wing. The Hammerhead is going to be great for... See, the nice thing about this is that he won't be able to destroy capital ships. I'm concerned that he'll get that X-Wing before I get it. And being able to get this card would be great, because the ability is if the Force is with you, draw a card. It's like a free draw. So I'm going to risk it and not go after that right away. So I'm going to spend 3 resources to purchase this X-Wing. Okay, there's a B-Wing there. And I've got 2 damage, 1... Okay, so let's do this. I am going to use this 2 damage to destroy the bomber. Exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. Okay, so as a reward for destroying that, I can exile a card, and I'll just exile this last Alliance shuttle that I had that I didn't use. Okay, moving on. The Empire, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should have gotten an extra credit there as part of having the Force, but I completely forgot. All right, 5, 6. I don't think I would have been able to afford anything else. Maybe, since I exiled that card, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so he's got 6 cards. 1, 2. The Inquisitor will always affect the Force. 3. There's your Gazanti Cruiser. And okay, so he's got no attack, but all credits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The most expensive card out here is this 4. So he's going to take that one. And he's got 2 left. So I'm just going to discard these. And something worth 2. The Z95 is worth 1. And his last credit is he can't do anything with. Okay, well that's it. My turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuttle, Trooper. Okay, Temple Guardian. May use this. Well, I could use this in a number of ways. I could use the Temple Guardian for attack and just wipe that out. The question is, what can I spend this turn? I've got 2 damage. If I destroy the TIE Interceptor, I get 3 credits. So maybe I focus fire on that. That gives me 6 credits. Maybe I buy the B-Wing. The B-Wing is your opponent must choose. Either they discard 1 card from their hand, or this unit gains +2. I should probably add that to my list of ongoing exceptions. I'll just simply rule that as you discard a card from the AI's hand whenever that comes up. But it's 5 damage. That's really good. But the downside to that is, yeah, what would I kind of want to get rid of this Gazanti Cruiser. But there's really nothing out here that he can purchase either. You know what? Let's go with economy and damage. I'm going to use Temple Guardian as a credit. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use it as attack. That's 3 damage against that. And as a reward, I gain 3 credits. So as a temporary measure, 1, 2, 3. And it's Bosk. Okay, so I've got 6 credits to spend. Bosk is interesting. When Bosk defeats a target in the Galaxy row, gain a Force. That could be very useful. But I think... I think this B-Wing is very difficult to pass up. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the B-Wing for 5. That leaves me with 1 credit remaining. And with that 1 credit, I don't think there's anything I can do with that. So that's done. And I will shuffle my deck in case I have to discard anything. I doubt it. All right, AI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it doesn't care about abilities. It just will brute force you. Shuttle, Trooper, TIE Fighter, Shuttle. Okay, so damage is always first. 6 incoming damage. 2 of that will go to the Snowspeeder here, and that goes away. And because it destroyed a card in the row, I take a damage here on Dantooine. Okay, that leaves 4 damage, and there's nothing out here to block that. So I'm going to take 4 damage on Dantooine. 3 and 4. I'm going to need to get some capital ships out there. Those are done. Now he's got 5 credits to spend. 2 from the Gazanti Cruiser and 3 from the Imperial Shuttle. Well, this Imperial Carrier is 5 exactly. It also is a credit symbol, income. So he's just going to exile this for free. And that's it. He's done. Oh, Jyn Erso. Let's see if she can help me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to get rid of that cruiser, too. That's awful. Trooper, Guardian, Trooper. Okay. Not helpful. Well, let's... I could... I don't have enough to get Jyn Erso if I wanted to, nor do I have enough to get this. I have 4 damage. Destroying this is exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. I may go the route of Twi'lek Smuggler. Place the next card you purchase this turn on top of your deck. That could be useful. I really want these capital ships, though. Okay, 4 damage. What am I going to do with that? I think I might assign it over here and get rid of that cruiser. And then that would leave me with this here. 3. I could purchase something with 3. I could get the Twi'lek Smuggler, or maybe the Rebel Transport. If I can get that out, it can start repairing damages on my base. That might be something to think about. And it's a good shield. So, what I may do, I will... Exiling something, it has to be from my discard pile or hand. I need to use everything here. This is tough. Okay. Well, maybe I'll use the... Yeah, I don't want to overpay on this. So 2 and 1 is 3. 2 and 1 is 3, but what would I do with the other 2? Maybe I'll just use Temple Guardian to knock that back down, give myself income for the next turn, hopefully. And this 2 damage will go, or 4 damage is applied to his base area. 3 of them will knock out that, and the 4th damage will go right into Endor. That's done, and I've got 2 Alliance shuttles. I'm just going to buy this Rebel Transport and hope for the best. Okay, the AI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuttle, shuttle, shuttle. Inquisitor, that will automatically just move that up. Oh, nasty. Okay, 6 damage incoming. Well, this 4 gets rid of Jyn Erso, so that goes away, and I take a damage. And this 2 here, I don't think there's anything stopping that. So that 2 damage gets applied here, and that's pretty much the end of Dantooine. That's one of my 3 cards already. Like I said, the AI comes out swinging. The strategy here is getting defense enough to where you can withstand future attacks like that. But that's it, and then 3 credits to spend. The Death Trooper is worth 3. It favors its faction over this Twi'lek Smuggler, which is neutral, so it's just going to take that, and off it goes. And I don't think I bought anything that gives me credits, so nothing to exile yet. Okay, new turn. What am I going to do? I think I might just go with Hoth. There's nothing out here that I would buy immediately, and Hoth is going to provide me with some nice, like I get to defend 2 damage for free each turn. So that will help me tank some of that early damage, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. Shuttle. These shuttles are awful. Okay, so X-Wing, if the Force is with you, draw a card. It is. It's a B-Wing. Awesome. Okay. So I've got 8 damage. Also, your opponent must choose. Either discard 1 card from their hand. I'm going to take their entire discard pile, shuffle it. So what's going to happen is they're going to get 5 cards on their next turn. I'm just going to do the first abilities. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this 6th card would be discarded. It was a Stormtrooper. So that's going to be their hand for next turn, just 5 cards. And 8 damage and 4. Okay, 4 credits. What am I going to spend 8 damage on? Again, I can exile. I might actually go after that, but that's very tempting, just saying. Let's do... I kind of want to exile one of my Alliance shuttles. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend this X-Wing. It's going to be a little overkill. It's 3 damage on that to get rid of Scout Trooper. And as a reward, I get to exile a card in my discard pile from like the previous turn, which was back here. So I'm going to get rid of that Alliance shuttle. And what was this from? Oh, I just pulled that out. Okay. I think I just messed up. Did I do... That was... Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm good. I got myself confused here, as normal. Fang Fighter 3. I still have 5 damage, and there's no way I can apply it up here. I could have sworn I had it, like an entire deck over here. I guess I didn't. Yeah, alright. I must have drawn everything for that. Okay, so 5 damage is just going to go straight into Endor. I'm going to use a 5, or a yellow rather, to indicate a 5. So that's done. And with 4 credits to spend, I kind of want to leave certain things out here for defense, but this Hammerhead Corvette is 2 credits and 4 health. I'm going to take that immediately and just throw it there, and that will end my turn. Okay, and I think that is it. All right, so the AI gets 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's got 4 damage and 3 credits. This 4 damage, well, one of these cards will commit to the Y-Wing up here to destroy that. And Hoth will negate 2 damage. First 2 damage dealt each turn. I'm going to put this to the side, but I'll remove it at the end of my turn. And then this TIE Fighter has nothing else to kill, so he's going to do 2 damage directly to Hoth. So that's another free damage, and then 1. So I took 3 damage, but only 1 was absorbed by Hoth because the shield took care of the other 2. He's got 3 credits to spend. The most expensive one, well, this 3 is a capital ship, and he prefers capital ships. So he's going to take the Croc Cruiser, and that will be that. Okay, Imperial Carrier, nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see what we got. Shuttle, Temple Guardian, Trooper, Rebel Transport. Okay, so the Rebel Transport could actually heal damage on Hoth, which is something I'm considering, but it also provides a credit if I choose to do that instead. So the question is, what do I do with 4 damage? There's nothing out here for me to kill, so it's just going to go straight into Endor. I'm going to do this and just make change. So there's 10 damage on Endor right now. Put those away. And I've got these remaining. This would be 1, 2, 3 credits. If I decided to buy something, I might do that. If I were to buy something for 3, what would I buy? Bosk is... When Bosk defeats a target in the Galaxy Row, gain a force. This one, place the next card you purchase this turn on top of your deck. That could be really helpful to keep me going. If I can keep buying neutral cards and then they come up immediately, that would be cool. But with only 3, I'm tempted to... There's no cards out here that are 2. There is a 1. Exile this unit to purchase a card from the Galaxy discard pile, as if it were in the Galaxy Row. I don't think there's anything in here I want immediately. Jyn Erso would have been nice, but okay. I kind of want to bring this back down just to keep that force on my side if I can. But then I miss out on some really... This Fang Fighter, I think I might do. When purchasing this unit, add it to your hand and draw 1 card if the force is with... All right, I'm doing that. So I'm going to spend a credit from the Rebel Transport, a credit from here, and a credit from my Guardian to just purchase Fang Fighter. And immediately it comes into my hand and I'm going to play it. And again, I get to do 3 damage, which can't be applied anywhere but there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's up to 13. We're getting there. Slugfest, and then I get to draw a card because the Force is with me. It happens to be an X-Wing, which says if the Force is with you, draw a single card. Well, it is with me. Awesome. I'm going to do 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's actually enough to kill it. Endor is gone. I get to draw a card, and it is a Rebel Trooper. Unfortunately, you can't overkill damage and then have it like spill down to the next card. So, like, this is technically off limits until the next round. So, that Rebel Trooper is kind of wasted right now. I could possibly kill something, but you can't kill Imperial capital ships. So I guess that's the end of my turn. Not a terrible turn. Okay, so these go into my discard pile, and the AI is going to flip over to Death Star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Trooper Carrier. 3 credits, nasty. Credits. Gazanti Cruiser and Inquisitor. The Inquisitor will automatically push that up. The Trooper is going to do 2 damage, and Hoth will... Oh, this goes to this first, unfortunately. The Transport has taken its licks and is defeated. Goes into my discard pile, but that's it. Next, just credits. 3, 5, 6, 7. What's it going to buy for 7? The Imperial Carrier is 5. He's going to take that, put it in his discard pile. That leaves him with 2 left. And out of all of these, this 2 right here, the Keldor Mystic, which gives it Force icons. So it's perfect. All right, so he's done with his turn. I'm going to give myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got lots of cruisers. I feel like I'm kind of underpowered right now. There's my Hammerhead Corvette and some Alliance shuttles. And we've got the Temple Guardian. All right, so this is 5 credits that I could spend. I really want that B-Wing, but I feel like I need to save some cards out here for defense so that Hoth doesn't get overwhelmed. But this is like 5 damage. Your opponent must choose. Either they discard 1... Yeah, see, I already have a B-Wing. I might keep that one out there for defense. But what am I going to buy for 5? Maybe, well, for 5, maybe this Blockade Runner. Yeah, I think I might do that. I'm going to buy the Blockade Runner to give myself more capital ship defense. That leaves me with 1 credit remaining, possibly 2 if I cash in on Temple Guardian. So 1 or 2 credits. I could buy Jawa Scavenger for 1. Do I really want to do that? It's extra credits. Or, you know, I'm going to use this as Force. And with my last credit, how badly do I want Jawa Scavenger? I mean, I can always exile it to purchase something. I'll keep it. All right, so let's do that. If I give it to the AI, it's possible that he'll gain that ability to discard crap because of his new ability. So 1, 2. And of course, I gave him that ability, so I have no room to complain. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, he's moving on up. 4 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage. Oh man, this is awful. Okay, so what do we have? We have 7, 9. 9 damage. Well, lucky for me, he's going to commit the minimum necessary to take out something out of here first. So he's going to assign 5 exactly, 3 and 2, to take out the B-Wing. And that gives me a damage on Hoth, but again, the Hoth shield blocks the first 2, so I absorb that temporarily. Then there's 4 damage that I cannot block anywhere. Well, actually here, the Hammerhead Corvette is just going to suck that up. And you know what? This should have gone here. That should have gone there. It doesn't matter. 4 damage to this area, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, the shield absorbed that damage. So my Hammerhead is gone, but I soaked the damage, which isn't bad. Now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 credits. He's going to buy Death Trooper. That brings him down to 5. And then Nebulon B Frigate is the most expensive one out here. So he's got another capital ship, but he is done. Now, did he purchase something? Nebulon B Frigate does not have credits on it. No, okay. I'm just checking to see if he would exile anything. You know what? He's got 2... No, he should have exiled something from before. He's got 2 cards exiled. It might have been this Croc. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Imperial Shuttle and just exile it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I got to discard. 5. Okay. Let's see. Shuttle Trooper. Shuttle B-Wing Rebel Transport. Okay, well... Let's see what we got. The B-Wing says your opponent must choose. Well, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then discard the 6th card, which was an Imperial Shuttle. No problem there for him. Trooper does 2 damage. I could kill the TIE Fighter and gain a credit, but I feel like I need to start doing some work on that. This B-Wing is also going to give me 5 damage. This is a total of 7 damage I can inflict. So I could destroy these 2 and then start work on that one. That might be the safest way to go. Now, as far as credits are concerned, I've got 1, 2, possibly 3. I might use Thermal Transport as a credit and get the Fang Fighter to give myself more damage. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first purchase the Fang Fighter. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to use this to heal. I'm going to purchase this, and it says when you purchase this unit, add it to your hand, and then if the Force is with you, draw a card. Blockade Runner, perfect. Okay, I'm going to put that underneath, actually. That gives me another credit and another damage. So in all, I've got 7, 10, 11 damage that I could use. So with 11 damage, that wipes everything out. 8, 11. I'm just going to use all 11 damage to wipe out all 3 of these ships because that whole madness is, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't have any credits. I have 1 credit left over, but I really can't buy anything with 1 credit. So all of that goes away. Rebel Transport stays. Not a terrible turn. And then he's got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is bad. So these 2 Force. This is automatic 1 Force, and this Keldor Mystic. That X-Wing is no longer going to give me what I need, unfortunately, unless I find a way to push that back over to my side. Trooper and an Imperial Shuttle is what he's got there. 2 damage. That's just going to go to the... There's nothing out here to kill. That goes to the weakest ship over here, which is the Rebel Transport. That's dead. And he's got 4 credits to spend. This is 7... Hawk 290 is, yeah, there we go. And that gives credits. So just to make this easy on myself, I'm going to exile that one. And that's it. New card comes out. Boba Fett. Ooh, nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, these Alliance shuttles are killing me here. I need to find a way to exile these quickly. All right, Jawa Scavenger. Maybe I can use that to get something out of here. I've got enough. I've got 1 damage. That's it. 1 damage. Well, I could kill the TIE Fighter with that 1 damage and get a credit out of it. Let's see what I need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 credits. There's nothing in here that costs 6, but I could get the B-Wing here. Jyn Erso, look at your opponent's hand. If the Force is with you, it's not. Place 1 card. Let's see, that would be nice, but the Force is not with me right now. I think I'm going to do the B-Wing to try and out-damage him. He's got a lot of capital ships, and I need a way to get damage out there before he gets too powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exile Jawa Scavenger. That's 2 credits. 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take the B-Wing and purchase it from the discard pile. That leaves this. I think I need to get the Force away from the Imperials for now. I'll make it neutral. Lastly, a single credit. Or no, 1 damage. 1 damage. Well, there you go. The Imperial carrier. The Blockade Runner. That little Corellian Corvette there is just unleashing on this Imperial carrier and not having too much effect doing it. Alright, AI. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Yep. 4, 5, 6. Hopefully that's it. Z95, Trooper, Shuttle, Fighter. Oh boy, this is going to hurt. Oh my gosh. Maybe I made this too difficult again. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 10, 13 damage. Well, dang. Nothing out here for me to block with. 4 of that damage is going to go here. So I'm just going to put this 4 out here, and this 4 goes away to soak that up. 2 damage is absorbed by Hoth, so that's fine from the shield. And then we've got, this is 7 damage. So that and then 2. Not great. And then he's got 4 credits to spend from this. 4 credits, 4 credits. What's he going to buy? Bosk, I mean, these are 3s, but he prefers combat. So he's going to buy Bosk for 3. That leaves him with 1 remaining. And he's going to buy the TIE Fighter for 1. And that should do it. Okay, Grand Moff Tarkin, wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay, I need more capital ships. Alliance shuttle. These Alliance shuttles are awful. There's a Hammerhead, Rebel Trooper, X-Wing. The Force is not with me, unfortunately, so I can't make use of its ability. Alright, so I've got 6 damage, 8 damage. Alright, I think I need to start working on... Oh, Boba Fett. Gain 3 credits and 2 Force. That is so tempting to do. I wonder... No, here's what I'm going to do. And this is going to be... Okay, so technically these are still in my hand, right? I'm going to play them in a particular order. I'm going to play the Fang Fighter and the Rebel Trooper first to attack the row here. And I'm going to attack Boba Fett. I'm going to get 3 credits and 2 Force for doing that. So these are discarded. And I need 3 credits. 1, 2, 3. And 2 Force. Now I'm going to play my X-Wing. And now because the Force is with me, I'm going to draw a card. Perfect. And it's an Alliance shuttle, because of course it is. Why would it be anything else other than an Alliance shuttle? 3 damage. It's almost enough to kill this thing. Is there something else I can murder in this row? I don't see anything. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 credits to spend. I kind of want to leave the U-Wing out here for defense. But it's also great because it can repair... damage to a planet. There's... Okay, I think I might focus on... Lobot is 2, 2, or 2. That could be very useful to have. So maybe I'll spend 3 on Lobot. Give me something... Okay, there's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hammerhead. I'm going to take the Hammerhead. And that leaves me with 3 damage, which I will just blast onto that Imperial carrier there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not terrible, not great either. This X-Wing goes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure there's more cruisers coming out. There's the Croc cruiser. There's the Gazanti cruiser. This is typical. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got a lot to get through. Imperial shuttle, Nebulon frigate. So he's not going to attack me this round, but he's got all of these credits that he can apply. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 credits. Well, there's 6 of those 11, so he's down to 5. 5 credits. 5 credits. That actually gives him credits. Income, so I'm going to exile one of his shuttles. He still has 5 to spend. Actually, that was not the most expensive card. Let me take that back. The most expensive one was this one. So this comes back to the moment. Star Destroyer is 7. So I said he had what? 5 left? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 11 minus 7 is 4 left. And now with 4, he's going to buy the Twi'lek Smuggler, which has credits on it. No, he's going to actually, he prefers that. That has credits on it anyway. So he's down to 1 credit, which he can't spend. And that's it. All right, not terrible for him. He's got a Star Destroyer in his discard pile. That's not looking good for me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I need to get more capital ships out here somehow. All right, again. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this only because I'm not getting good enough. All these Alliance shuttles are cluttering up my deck big time. Okay. This B-Wing does 5. Your opponent must choose. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give it its 6 card here. All right, 6 and then discard. It's a Z95, so he doesn't care about that. Temple Guardian, Alliance shuttles. So what am I going to do with 5? I mean, I could knock out 2 of these, but I feel like my goal now should be to focus on buying really good cards or keeping a lot out here for defense. That could be another thing. I feel like I need to cycle through as much as possible. With 6, I could take this out, but that's 3 credits and 3 force, and that's kind of overkill for that. This landing craft would get me 4 credits to spend. That's a lot of credits. It's a lot of credits. I should probably mention this. I didn't put this in my rolls, but he's going to ignore landing craft all the time because there's no icons here. It's kind of a pointless card for him. So he would never buy it. I need to put that in my FAQ. Okay, note to self. 5 damage. What am I mean, this is kind of like, it's an uphill battle at this point. So I feel like I need to go to work elsewhere and focus on getting more cards out for damage. So with that said, let's destroy the landing craft. I kind of want to keep it there so that... Oh man, this is tough. I could do 6 on Grand Moff Tarkin, but I still feel like that's kind of wasteful. Alright, well let's do this then. I'm going to do 5 damage against this 4 health thing. Get rid of this. That's 4 credits that I'll get. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Rebel Commando. Okay, that could be very useful. I can make him discard more cards with that. I kind of want the U-Wing at this point because I want to be able to start repairing this. But my fear is I'm not going to be able to get to this defense before more damage comes in. Because I'm already at, what, 8? Alright, so for 4, Chewbacca, if you have another unique card in play, draw a card. I kind of want that 5 damage. So I'm going to spend 4 on Chewbacca. Jawa Scavenger. I need to leave some cards out here for defense as well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6. I might go with the U-Wing for health purposes. But it's with if the Force is with you, he has more cards out there in his discard pile that can push that back over very quickly. So I don't know if that would really benefit me at all. Why don't I just take... I'm tempted to take Twi'lek Smuggler here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave Rebel cards out here. Baze does what? Gains 1 damage for each Rebel base in your opponent's victory pile. Well, that would be 3 instead of 2. But I'm going to take this Twi'lek Smuggler for 3. And that's an AT-AT, or ATST. Temple Guardian, I'm just going to push that back here. Okay, for later. Again, not a great turn, but alright, so he's got 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what he's got? Inquisitor, 1. And the Mystic will push that Force up another 2. Like I said, he's got more Force pushing than I do. Hawk is just credits, and then we've got 5 damage. So with 5 damage, he's going to apply that to the highest possible, which is going to be the U-Wing here. So 5 damage against 4. That goes away. As a consolation prize, he does a damage to my Hammerhead. But that's all he does. And then as far as buying crap, he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. He's going to buy Grand Moff Tarkin. That exiles one of his starter cards, if he has any. I don't think he has any. I'll check his deck real quick and then reshuffle. He does have one. Okay. And so he was 6. And he had, what, 11? 4, 7, 8, 10, 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. So he's got 7 remaining. He's going to buy the ATST for 4. So he's down to 3. And then out of all of this Keldor Mystic is 2. He's down to 1. The Jawa Scavenger. All right. And is there any more Imperial Shuttles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 7 in there, right? So he's probably got 1 more in his deck that I need to get rid of. All right. He is now out of Imperial Shuttles at this point. All right, but that's all he does. He doesn't attack me or anything like that, so on to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. B-Wing, Rebel Trooper, Fang, Rebel Transport. That could be helpful. And the Blockade Runner. Perfect. Okay. We're mounting a defense, albeit very slowly. Your opponent must choose. Okay, so we're going to make him deal 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that 6th card is going away. It is a Star Destroyer, thank goodness. And the rest come here. Okay. Rebel Trooper is 2. That's going to be 3. It's 5. So I got 10 damage incoming. Plus the Blockade Runner is going to give me an extra one. It's 11. So I've got 11 damage, and there's nothing out here for me to kill, so I have to start doing damage over here. So one of my 11 is going here to take out this carrier. Now I'm down to 10. I'm just going to take the Imperial Carrier out for 5, and I've got 5 left. I'm going to take this out. That leaves me with 2 left, which I will apply there. So that's all of my damage. I included that. And I've got 3 credits right here. I kind of want to leave some of my Rebel cards out here. I might take the Croc Cruiser so that I can possibly get more capital ships out here for defense. So I'm going to buy that one for 3, and that'll be that. All right, Moff Jerajid. And I got to shuffle my discard pile. Oh, Han, Luke, Leia, where are you at this point? All right, 5 cards because I made him discard 1. Bosk, Trooper, oh my gosh, all damage cards, unfortunately. So 2, 4, 7, 10, 12 damage. So let's apply these one at a time. TIE Fighter gets applied there equally. That goes away and I take a damage. New card, Duro Spy. This is where 3 Death Trooper takes that out. I take a damage. Oh, not there. There. Mon Calamari Cruiser. That could be useful. This 2 will take out the Duros Spy. And I take a damage. And that one is destroyed. Gone. Han Solo. Well, unfortunately, Han, there's a 3 and a 2 left over here, and Han is exactly 5, so he's going to do that. And Han never had a chance, and I take a damage on my cheapest one there. All right. That could have been a lot worse. He's got 1 credit to spend and no way to spend it, so I'm just going to skip that part. All right, my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These shuttles. Smuggler, Guardian, and Trooper. Yeah, I have too many starter cards, and I need to, like, thin my deck. That's my problem. All right, so I've got a credit here. I could repair 2 damage. Do I need the credits, though? I feel like I need this Calamari Cruiser big time. So can I get 6 credits this turn? I can, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with Twi'lek Smuggler, that goes on top of my deck, which is awesome. So 3 and 2, and then the 1 from this one. That leaves this still. I still have a blaster icon, 2 blaster icons. For 3, I could take out Admiral Piet and gain something. You know what? For 3 damage, I need to go in. I'm going to do 1, and then 2, 3. And just start doing work on these. Get them out of here. If I don't do that, then he's just going to draw all damage cards. I need him to clutter up his deck with these. All right, so that's gone, and I used that. And my Temple Guardian, I haven't used this yet. I'm going to repair 2 damage on Yavin. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 there. And Temple Guardian, I'm going to do that. Okay. All right. Is the Rebels going to make a comeback? I don't know. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see. He's got Death Trooper. He's got TIE Fighter. He's got Gazanti Cruiser, because of course he does. Imperial Carrier, because of course he does. He's got that, and he's got another Gazanti Cruiser. Wonderful. So damage first. We've got looks like 3, 5, 9. Well, 2 of that will be applied here to the Snowspeeder. He gets a free damage, and Rebel Transport is gone. X-Wing, oh, I wanted that. 3 and 3. So this Death Trooper doing 3 damage to this X-Wing with 3 health. Also take a damage on my weakest one there. That leaves a 4, and he's just going to apply 4 here, because there's nothing else to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, that destroys my Blockade Runner, and then 1 carries over, but Hoth has that shield, which blocks the first 2 damage, so that goes away. So he pretty much just wiped my fleet out, unfortunately, but that's all he can do. He's got 2 credits, 3, and 7. So with 7 credits, he's going to buy the Star Destroyer, and that is that. All right, next. 2, 3, 4. Mon Cal should be coming up in this hand. Yeah. Fang Fighter, B-Wing, Fang Fighter, and Alliance Shuttle. Okay. We've got some serious damage. The B-Wing also will make him discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His 6th card is going away, which is the Keldor Mystic. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that 5 cards is for his next hand. And the rest of these is just flat out damage. 3, 6, 11, 14. 14 damage. I could go to work on these, but do I? Do I do that? Maybe take out some of these. 3 credits. I really want Lando Calrissian because he lets me draw cards. So if I can get 6 credits somehow, I've got 1. This gets me 3 credits. Nothing else here, though, gives me credits. All of this is force. Darn. There's no way for me to earn credits this round. Enough for that. So I'm just going to do flat-out damage. 8, 11, 14 damage. So 3 minus 14 is 11. That goes away. And then 11, that's 5. It's 6 left. And then, yeah, all of this is just gone. So all of my damage just wiped him out. And this Alliance Shuttle can do nothing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not great either. Inquisitor automatically pushes that up. He's got 2, 4, 7, 9 damage. None of this out here is Rebel. So 9 damage directly here, then bounces here. So 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 minus 2 shield is 1, and then I take 1 damage. And that's pretty much the entire turn there. All right, give me something good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trooper, Lobot, the Hammerhead Corvette, great. X-Wing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold on playing that. I'm going to play Lobot for the Force. It's kind of risky because I might need him for defense or for attack, but I'm going to use him for Force and push this down by 2. Now I'm going to play my X-Wing card, and when the Force is with me, I draw a card. It's a B-Wing, beautiful, and I also make him discard a card from his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one, whatever that is a Star Destroyer. I am lucking out. Okay, so we've got... Oof. Okay, Lobot was used for the Force. We've got 3 credits there. 10 damage. That's very tempting. Just 10 damage flat out there. And go to work. Yeah, I'm going to do that. 10 damage on a Death Star. And I think I'm going to play to 2 rather than 3 because the video is already at 48 minutes. So I'm going to play to 2 cards rather than 3. Okay, 10 damage that is. And that is done. 3 credits to buy something. There's nothing I can do. So I'm going to just end it there. His 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got ATST, Death Trooper. The Keldor Mystic pushes that up to 2. And he's got some credits here, 6. Well, damage first, 7. 3 goes here. So that's it. And then 4 goes here of the 7. Then what remains is 3. And then 3 minus 2 is 1, so Hoth takes 1 damage. And he buys something with 6. Director Krennic... No, this is the most expensive card. Lando Calrissian. He gets Lando, unfortunately. All right. Can I finish him off? 1, 2, 3. This is getting bloody and brutal. 4, 5. Okay, let's see what we got. Blockade runner. Okay, all right. The transport. Well, there's some defense at least. The Croc cruiser. I got a lot of these capital ships apparently. Oh my gosh. Chewbacca and the Alliance shuttle. Chewie says if you have another unique unit in play, draw a card. I do not have another unique unit in play, unfortunately. So what's this going to get me? You know what? This is actually game. 5 damage plus 1 is 6. And I need 6 more to destroy the Death Star, which I will just apply right now and be done with it. Whew, okay, so there you go. I think, again, if you've watched my prior videos for this series anyway, the main difference seemed to be a huge deal. The big difference was when the AI opponent destroys a rebel card in here, it will automatically do a damage to you somewhere over here, whether it be your capital ship or your base if you don't have any capital ships. And I think that's huge. And the other thing is to prevent endgame bloat, having the ability to automatically exile these Imperial shuttles. You saw how much damage he was pumping out on a regular basis, and it kept me on my toes. Hoth had, 8 damage on it. I still had 1 more planet I could have relied on, but I don't like where this is going. He had, 2 Star Destroyers in here? Somewhere? Grand Moff Tarkin. He had a lot of good cards in here. Over time, he would have worn me down, I think, with being able to play 6 cards. So there you go, folks. I think I've stumbled upon, I would say, an adequate solo mode. And if I remember, I'll put the rules up on Board Game Geek. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.